The will of wrestling icon Hulk Hogan, who passed away on July 24, 2025, has been the subject of intense media scrutiny, revealing complex details about his financial legacy and family relationships. According to legal documents filed by his son, Nick Hogan, the estate holds a variety of assets and liabilities, but a full picture of the late star's estimated $25 million fortune remains unclear. The most recent court filings show that the will itself includes $799,000 in personal and intellectual property and $200,000 in cryptocurrency. However, the most valuable asset explicitly listed is the right to publicity, which is valued at an impressive $4 million. This right allows a person's name, image, and likeness to be used for commercial purposes, a critical component of Hogan's brand that will continue to generate revenue for his estate. The documents also note a separate, unspecified value for a potential medical malpractice lawsuit that his widow, Sky Daly, is reportedly considering filing in connection with his death. In a surprising, yet not entirely unexpected, turn of events, the paperwork names Nick Hogan as the sole beneficiary of the will. His sister, Brooke Hogan, was not included. This detail, confirmed by sources to Us Weekly, comes after a period of estrangement between Brooke and her father in the 2 years leading up to his death. However, it's worth noting that Brooke previously explained her own reasoning for being left out. In an appearance on Bubba the Love Sponge's podcast, she stated that she voluntarily requested to be removed from her father's will in 2023. Brooke explained that she was scared of the potential for a messy legal battle over the inheritance and wanted to avoid financial disputes with her mother, Linda Hogan, and her father's third wife, Sky Daly. She also said she felt that money didn't matter to her anymore after the birth of her twins. While she is not a beneficiary of the main will, Brooke is said to be a beneficiary of a separate life insurance trust that her father had established. Adding another layer of complexity to the estate is the status of Hogan's widow, Sky Daly. She is listed in the will not as a beneficiary, but as a surviving spouse. Under Florida law, where Hogan resided, a surviving spouse is entitled to an elective share of the estate, which is typically a minimum of 30%, regardless of what is stated in the will. This legal provision ensures that she will receive a portion of the assets, even if she was not named as a beneficiary. The will itself was a document Hogan had reportedly amended several times, with the final revision taking place just a few months before his death in July 2023. It's also important to note what is not included in the filed will. Hogan's real estate holdings, which include 2 side-by-side homes in Florida, are not listed. These properties are reportedly worth an estimated $11 million, suggesting that they are likely held in a separate trust or LLC to avoid the lengthy and public probate process. This is a common practice for high-net-worth individuals, which explains the discrepancy between the $5 million in assets listed in the will and his overall estimated net worth of $25 million at the time of his passing. The majority of his fortune was amassed through a long career in professional wrestling, reality television, business ventures, and a landmark 2016 legal settlement against Gawker Media. The complexity of the estate, the public nature of the family's relationships, and the legal intricacies of Florida law all combine to paint a detailed picture of the financial legacy of one of wrestling's most enduring figures.